See you again.
You too, bud.
Had to dress down. It's too hot today for a turtleneck.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, usually I got to do it. It's a staple of the Schmo.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
This is the Schmo with the pro, the boss man, Dana White, here in the Apex Week 2 Contender Series. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. Is this the first time in Contender Series history we didn't see any finishes out there?
I think it is. Yeah. It was a weird night of fights. The first two were really good, action-packed, loved it, and then it got a little weird after that.
Now, we saw Gonzales fight out there. He dominated, but you said he was one-dimensional. What was that all about?
So the kid is 19-0 if you include amateur fights, which I usually don't, but you can't not include him with this kid. His opponent's records are 52-15, which you rarely see, but I felt like the kid was really one-dimensional. I felt like he had opportunities where he could have shown a lot more, and he didn't. And here, the way that this show is laid out, you show up, I get to see you one time. I get to see what you have, what your skill set is, whether you have that killer instinct, and there's just so many different things that I'm looking for here than I'm looking for in other places. And this is such a huge opportunity for fighters. This show pulls really good numbers, and the fact that, so many people around the world can see you fight and showcase your skills. And you have to remember that when you come here and fight. You have to let it all hang out.
So if you would have gotten a finish, whether submission or knocked him out, would you have given him a contract?
It would have been interesting. I don't know. I can't answer that question because it didn't happen. If it happened, I don't know. One of the things I want to clarify, since last week, I'm not just looking for finishes. I hired Puna. He didn't finish. I'm looking for guys who are well-rounded, bring it, and have that killer instinct and are trying to, leaving it all in there the night of the fight.
So then we'll flip it back on you. If they don't get the decision and they're killers out there, they don't get their hands raised, can you see yourself bringing them into the UFC on short notice maybe if someone pulls out of a fight?
Yeah, it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I mean, some of these kids that are here, Kyle, I think Kyle has an incredible future in this sport. I think he's really talented. He's too young. He's 26 years old right now. I think he's got some holes in his game. He's undefeated, so why bring him in here now when he's got nothing but time to work on his game?
Congratulations on the 7-year extension. How was China, man? They opened up the PI over there.
Yeah, no, China's awesome. PI is incredible. Shanghai is an incredible city, and I loved it. I had a blast over there.
If the Schmo were to open up a certain cabinet in your office, how many flip phones would the Schmo find?
I got flip phones, man. I got flip phones for days. I bought up all the flip phones that were left on the internet, I think.
But we just heard you talk about last week believing in technology, the streaming service, the digital world. What about that smartphone technology, Dana?
I have an iPhone too, so I have it all.
Okay. Now, let me talk to you for a second, man. What are we going to do to celebrate that big birthday of yours next month?
I'm not trying to celebrate my birthday next month. I'm trying to forget about it.
It's a big one, though.
It's a big one. Nobody wants to turn 50.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, last week, the Schmo heard you say that football was the most dangerous sport in the world. You let one of your sons box, one of your sons play football. Why is football the most dangerous sport?
Statistically, it's a very dangerous sport. But I also believe that boxing's pretty dangerous too.
Yes.
But you have to let your kids do what they're passionate about. My oldest son loves to play football, so I support it, and my younger son wants to fight. So whatever they're into, I'm in. Listen, if my kids like finger painting, I'd become the biggest finger painting fan in the world. It's whatever they love to do. I'm in.
It's a hands game. I know you like those, man. Now, we don't see Snoop Dogg out there for this Contender Series. You let just about anyone do this stuff. Why not the Schmo?
This season, we changed the deal with Snoop working is Snoop and I have been friends for a long time. Snoop always wanted to get involved and do something with the UFC. So when I came up with the Contender Series, we figured that would be the perfect opportunity for him, and it was fun. It was fun when he did it. So he got to do it, and we got to work together, and it was good.
Back in Chicago, the Schmo thought of a great opponent for Chris Weidman. How about Dominique Reyes?
Yeah, no, we like that too.
We're going to make it happen? Tell Sean.
We might. Yeah, we like that.
We'll get you out of here on this. What's your one message for UFC fans worldwide, boss man?
What's my message for UFC fans worldwide? Watch the Contender Series.
That's all you got? ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus. Watch the Contender Series.
5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Tuesday evening.
Thanks, Schmo.
He's the pro. I'm the schmo. See you at International Fight Week, boss man.
I'll be there.
We're out.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
You going to Minneapolis?
Yes.